The royal guard's eyes widen as you approach, beast in tow. His calloused fingers reach towards the wolf insignia adorning his uniform.
Maybe we don't even need a letter because we have royalty with us. Well, exiled royalty. Is that a boost or not? We will see.
Marcus. Marcus Miles.
Beast remains silent, though his clenched jaw reveals his resentment. He moves his hand towards his weapon.
Please don't, Beast.
Calm yourself, Marcus. You don't know me, but I know you. The rebellion lives.
I mean, I guess the rebellion succeeded.
You're lucky to have found an ally here. You won't find many in this house, and certainly not among the Queen's regiment. That Isabelle hasn't found me out is a minor miracle.
So the winds would blow me off course, then? Good to know, my friend.
The guard leans closer to Beast, his voice tight.
Because, I mean, that's another point, by the way, regarding Queen Justinia. She still has, like, a full-blown rebellion going on, right? And, I mean, he would buy it if she was like, oh yeah, I'm redeemed. He most certainly isn't.
The rebellion is in danger. You are in danger. Do not reveal yourself here, Marcus. The guards won't know you unless you announce yourself. Your rebels braved the hinterlands, they braved the wave dancer, and now they brave a poisoned court. They need you alive.
He nods to the door, then takes the rigid stance of a proper royal guardsman.
Well, I guess we do not need the invitation for Lady Augusta.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors. That I'd be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
So many royal protectors around here. I mean, he was marrying who? It was like, I think the daughter of a merchant, so I guess Michael Ross. And someone else. Ooh, so much to loot.
Nothing's sacred anymore.
Oh,
Or safe.
I didn't see you there. Sorry, it's been, quite a day. You need a hand with anything, let me know.
You really have lots of not very useful stuff, my friend. Knives, blades. Surprisingly, I don't need any of that right now.
Lucky I was posted indoors. That I'd be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
Isti and Justinia are both dead. Yeah, you can't really comment on that. Like, hey, the rebellion succeeded. Should we reveal ourselves as allies of Lohse? I think that might help. Because I definitely won't pass as Lady Augusta. Lohse sent me to talk to Michael Ross.
He rubs his jaw in thought and gives you a long look.
Lohse, eh? The boss has been getting messages from dwarves all over, but that is an interesting one.
It is also quite interesting that, I mean, we were sent to this wedding by Lohse to stop the whole Defog affair, right? I mean, we kind of took care of that before, but hey.
He's not exactly everyone's favourite dwarf. But talk to the guard at the door. I really shouldn't say any more.
We did. He's cool. You know, I'm surprised the store wasn't closed for the wedding.
You and me both. Worked for Ross for a decade. I'd half expected an invitation of my own. But even with half of Arx lying dead in his garden, he still wants the shop open.
Half of Arx lying dead in his garden doesn't sound like a very successful wedding. Yikes, more like a red wedding.
Then again, if I'd been at the wedding... The fact that the boss loves counting his pennies is probably the only reason I'm breathing.
Sounds like a very charming man.
That said, it doesn't feel right to be hawking wares with that next door. Job's the job, though. Can hardly leave Arx with naught but empty pockets.
Should we tell him we have an invitation? Ah, why not? I think I never did that. You know, I actually got an invitation.
The wedding? Barduna, haven't you heard? I'm so sorry, there's been a tragedy. You can head into the garden to see for yourself, if you've the stomach for it.
I guess maybe Lady Augusta was a lucky one to get kicked out before everything transpired.
Not sure how much longer I'll be here, but if you've a need of supplies, let me know.
Not your
Take care of
supplies.
yourself.
And also nothing I think worth stealing.
Nothing sacred anymore.
Then
All
again,
safe.
ooh, expensive. We are so going to loot this place.
The Royal Protector sighs at Beast, but barely looks up from the floorboards as she addresses him.
If you're here for the wedding, there was... It's over now. So be on your way.
Beast gives you an inquisitive look.
And Lavender insists that Beast takes the lead. Damn it, we really should have gone here before heading into the sewers. Oh well, we didn't really know, right?
Cut short, was it? Well, then you won't mind if I head in. Royal business. Wouldn't concern you.
Look, there's been a tragedy. Bride's completely broken about it, poor thing. So like I said, be on your way.
Look, Missy. I'm here on Lohar's orders. He said to come and bend Mikhail Ross's ear, and I don't intend to do him wrong.
Oh, it's not Michael, it's Mikhail.
She gives Beast a steady, defiant stare. A spark of recognition lights up her eyes, but is gone in a flash.
Figured I knew ya. One of Lohar's, eh? You're late. But guess that's a good thing. I'll unlock the door for you.
Many of Lohar's friends around here. Okay. But you know, before we continue... Oh true, you're right. Also Minthara's voice. Like the prison warden as well. Very right. Okay, but before we continue with the story, let's loot. Chameleon cloak. Expensive ring. Oh no. I turned invisible at the wrong place. Seriously? And Sebille has the stolen goods back. Why did I turn invisible again? Okay. We will wait. And then we will strike again. Would be laughable if that... Ah, now we can't see the ring again. There we go. Come back. I forgot that we can't steal as much anymore. Oh well. Invisibility runs out so quickly. That's boring. We are going to steal something here. We haven't done that in quite some time. Oh no, he knows he's robbed. He was robbed. Excuse me for clicking on the broom. Interesting that he's now trying to get to know if we did that. But I mean, you know what? If he's now distracted, we have even more time. I love this guard here. You didn't even see that. Don't pretend.
I was hired to guard a wedding. No.
Oh, that's weird. I think if they are looking around for whatever reason, they can uncover that you're invisible. Anyway. Do you want to ask all of us now? Okay, here we go. Try to talk out. Persuasion. Alright. Sometimes it doesn't feel worth it. Hi. Okay, invisible again. But I think that's the issue, why sometimes it doesn't work.
Bloody
Because,
void woken at a wedding.
yeah, see that? That's the thing. For whatever reason, sometimes they just talk to you despite you being invisible. Ah well. Maybe let's just, if it's kind of buggy, maybe just leave it at that. We don't have to test the patience. Watermelon.
Lucky I was posted indoors. That I'll be drawing breath now.
I think we came out here from the sewers. Which is interesting. So the sewers are also connected to Micro's estate. Turn-based mode. I don't think you can do turn-based mode in DOS 2. Otherwise, good idea.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors.
But it sucks that it's so hard to steal. Cause I mean, what else can you do? If you turn like invisible and hide, I don't think what else to do. Hey, Auntie Flan.
The woman cries on.
Oh. I want to know what's inside here. Can't stop stealing. Invisible. I think invisibility is just odd sometimes. Big lock. Open. That was easy enough.
Nothing sacred.
Should we head upstairs first, or maybe let's go on this balcony first, then go upstairs, and then look around at the wedding scene. Dorian Gal. Dorian.
Ah, you.
Me?
The noble-looking dwarf beckons Ifan closer.
Ifan.
Ifan narrows his eyes, but strides over anyhow as the dwarf gestures toward the somber group inside.
Hard to believe you're looking at a wedding party, isn't it?
I don't know. For me, the part is more the party part, which doesn't seem true.
My wedding party.
Oh.
He looks you over, his mouth pressed into a mirthless smirk.
But I suppose you're no stranger to mournful faces. The Silver Fang, isn't that right?
Does he want Ifan's services? Well, this is going to be interesting. Also, whether Ifan is going to accept it. I hope not. I hope he grew out of that. But true, and it's Silver Claw, not Silver Fang. Yeah, same difference. Lavender stands back and let Ifan handle this.
Look, I know you're him. I know you can take care of problems. And I've got just the problem for you. A very lucrative one.
Well.
I intend to be a particular kind of husband. And I could use someone with your particular talents to help me achieve this.
Okay, so the wedding actually succeeded? And is he just asking Ifan to kill his bride?
I need you to take care of my father-in-law and bring me his will.
The dwarf winks in an exaggerated fashion, squeezing one eye shut so forcefully it looks like his face just swallowed an eyeball. In return, Ifan raises one eyebrow, slowly.
The man you speak of is not who I am, anymore. And I'll not become him again for the likes of you.
Nice, no longer an assassin.
Without another word, Ifan turns on one heel and strides away, leaving the aggrieved dwarf spluttering in his wake.
I wonder what would happen if we told the father about this whole episode. I wonder if we can do this. Let's definitely try this.
Awful day for it, don't you think?
The dwarf glances at Ifan, pulls you close and whispers.
The Silver Claw's blade is clearly dulled. But you look like a man of action. A doer of deeds. And I have a matter of some urgency I'd ask you to attend to.
Dude, I have only contempt for you.
My new father-in-law, Mikhail Ross, must die, and you must retrieve his will. I will not prescribe the methods you use, but I shall insist on your discretion.
Lavender
Now,
looks...
tell me,
Oops.
what payment do you require for this service?
And Lavender looks at him with incredulity. You know, after all that has happened today, you want me to kill your father-in-law?
What is your price?
I'm not going to murder someone for you.
The dwarf's hand flies to his mouth in a none too convincing display.
Murder? I suggested no such thing. Now get out of my sight.
Sure.
And stop wasting my damn time.
Can I kick you down? You would deserve it. Okay, let's find Michael Ross and spill the beans.
My lord, I beg your pardon, but the feast has been cut short due to active gods.
Ifan gives you a sheepish look, all flinty eyes and hunched shoulders.
Oh.
That's just not the kind of business I'm interested in anymore.
You know, I'm glad. You're better than this.
He nods, a faraway look in his eyes.
After how many contracts did he have? Like, I think like something around 30, right? Quite a few.
After the death fog, I truly thought there was no point to anything anymore. But now, after all we've been through together, I've got a new purpose. Stopping divinity.
Oh.
Bloody boy broken at a
We can do this. We will do this.
bad omen. Nothing is.
Michael Ross, where are you? Oh, a guard protector, not a royal protector.
Nothing to see here. Not even today.
I concur. There's quite a lot of things to see. And why is everything like, I don't know, halfway put into boxes? Michael Ross.
A
Mikhail
well-dressed dwarf
Ross.
paces swiftly around the room, overseeing the packing of trunks. He gives you a cursory glance, worry etched on his face.
Okay, let's see if he lives up to our expectations or if he's actually nicer.
Yes, thank you for coming. Indeed, it would have been a beautiful ceremony if only... Dark times. Dark times indeed.
No.
Safe home to you now.
Okay, he actually sounds nicer than I expected.
He quickly turns away and casts a worried gaze around the room, counting something on his fingers.
You know, I gotta tell you something. Your new husband, or wait, your daughter's new husband. Little difference. I gotta tell you something. Your daughter's husband wants you dead.
What? Please, this is no time for dark humor.
And Lavender shakes his head. No, the groom wants a copy of your merchant's will.
My will? What could he...
Getting your wealth?
Yes, yes. I see the honesty in your eyes. This news does muddle things a tad. I tell you what, you seem an honourable sort. See Dorian dead and I will meet his offer.
Shrug and reach for your weapon. You're not in a haggling mood, just a killing one. Do we have to kill one of them? What the heck? How are you dealing with your problems? Oh, kill my father-in-law. Okay, kill my son-in-law. So much death. I think in the first let's play we just left this quest, cause the Fane I played was pretty pacifistic. But you know, new things, so we're going to go through with this. It will be done.
Be quick about it. I do not have the luxury of time.
And let's see if like everyone is going to turn hostile on us. Well, what a pragmatic family, right? Oh, he's not here anymore. Where the heck is he? This sounds like Warhammer Noble crap. You're very right. Where is he? Confusion. Sans contract. Dorian Gal. But where is he?
Nobody said anything about fighting monsters.
Is he upstairs now? Do we have to go outside to see him?
Wait, where the hell that Dorian fella go?
Ah. Dorian Gal has vanished. Well. Oh wait, did you see that? Oh, we can meet Sahila again. Interesting. I think we didn't meet her again in our first Let's Play. Okay, let's have a look around here first before we go somewhere else. Anything interesting? It looks so messy around here.
Is it done?
You know, I couldn't help but see the open trunks and parts of clothes littering the room. Are you packing for a trip?
What? You thought I might just hang around here until that madman finds a fleshy place to stick his dagger? Fat chance of that.
But you already were packing before that. Yeah, we can actually say that. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You were already in the middle of packing when I arrived.
All right. Look, just get out of Arx. Leave it far behind and never turn back. I can't say why, but trust me, do it.
I need more information about that. You know, if danger's afoot, I need to know what I'm facing. Huh?
Say what you like, do what you like. My lips are sealed. If Her Majesty found out Oh, shite.
Mikhail bites his lip in an effort to keep it from flapping further.
We're both busy men. Why don't you get busy somewhere else while I stay busy here?
What are you up to? We need to talk. Loa sent me.
I'm afraid I don't know any. Lohar, you say?
Modus was defeated, so dwarven kind is kind of my debt, and that includes you. Convenient as it is. Let's see if this is truly a success.
He peers into your eyes, looking for a sign of honest intent, and, satisfied, his face softens.
Tell me.
When the crackdowns and decrees came, I defended her. When she exiled her cousin Marcus, I joined in the applause. But this new plan of hers, I want to believe I do, but death fog? Something's not right.
But instead of opposing her, you're just going to flee. Coward.
She's tuned me out. Well, she's tuned everyone out. Everyone but that advisor of hers, that Isbale. Her quacking all but drowns us out.
Unfortunately, we can't tell him, like, yeah, we already took care of that. You know, I will do whatever it takes to talk some sense into Justinia, or end her plans.
She's holding court in the sewers, if you can believe it. Go to my wine cellar. Pull out a vintage called Lula Bell. It will open the way for you.
Ah. I mean, doesn't help us anymore, but hey.
And take this key. You'll know where to use it when the time comes.
Oh, I think that might be the brick, right? The one we lockpicked.
Is there more you need from me?
About the queen.
Yes.
The task is done. Axe is safe from the death fog.
Really? Whew, this is amazing news. But what of the Queen? What's been going on? Is she safe?
No. She's rather dead.
What? I trusted you to keep her safe.
You knew about the death fog plans and you expected me to just go along with that?
This is distressing news. I must send word. Quickly.
Okay.
His quill scribbles furiously upon the scroll before him.
Do we have further business?
Dorian has disappeared. Do you have any guess where he might be?
He's probably run off to that house of his, over by the barracks.
And let's finally meet one of my, well, not favorite NPCs, but one of the weirdest. Lullabelle. A very hairy pig with a crown.
You've come to serve, yes? Excellent.
A very royal
Bring
one.
me my slippers. Chop chop.
How can she even be so sophisticated? She's a pig. Why does she talk like that? And Lavender shakes his head. I'm no one's servant, and certainly no pigs.
Oh, it's always so adorable when the peasants pretend they have lives of their own.
In what kind of bubble are you living, miss? Oh boy, look at that portrait. Yeah, truly the beauty. Marvelous. Oh well. Can we talk to Mikhail Ross about that? I still want to say Michael. Where is he? Here.
His quills scribbled. Do we have further business?
You know, I have questions about the... There's a pig wearing a crown. What?
Ah, my darling Lullabelle. Isn't she a beautiful creature? A ray of light during dark times, when even a marriage ceremony can get cut short by tragedy.
Okay, bye. What the heck? Yeah, I guess definitely in the top 5 weirdest animals in games. Anyway. So, let's go to the crime scene.
Nobody said anything about fighting monsters.
Oh, and we can also go to the prison. Yeah. Let's just put a marker there so we don't forget.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors.
Visit
I'd be drawing
wall.
breath now if I was in the garden.
And we know that his house was somewhere around here, right? I don't know where it's supposed to be. There are not that many houses here. We will see.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors.
Okay, off to the garden. Gosh, they do have quite the menu. I mean, look, just look at this garden. Ah, the cake. Wait, you can loot the cake?
So much death. Such a lovely day. There are toys in the cake. They're alive. And they look hostile. Time to play.
Did the cake just explode into wind-up toys with bombs? With bomb cakes? Okay. Sure. Here we go. Oh. Let's just walk away and... Well... Oh, this one's definitely going to explode. How fun. Do we have something to throw? Chemical warfare grenade. Sounds fun. Here we go. Hey, why didn't you take any... Ah, they're immune to poison damage. Of course they are. Let's make this one explode.
Into the dark with
But the interesting thing is, if someone prepared a cake to explode into those weird one-up toys, that means someone else wanted to kill everyone at the wedding. Who was that? You were sleeping. Just trying to put some distance between us. Go. Ah, come on, Lohse can do all that. And Beast for sure. There's one more. There's one more. A red wedding at its finest. True. Even the wind-up toys are red. Heal up. But then the question is, was that like part of the rebellion?
What is happening out here? Haven't we seen enough tragedy today?
There was an ambush. Where did the cake come from? Something was very odd about that.
He considers the wreckage surrounding the X-cake. Understanding dawns.
The X-cake.
That cake, it came from the doctor, with a letter of congratulation. It was truly a magnificent sight, but the wedding was cut short before we could even slice it.
But why would the doctor manipulate the cake?
Voidwoken, sabotage, bad cake. You'd think someone had it in for our little lady.
About the doctor. Who is this person?
Few have seen his face, and no one knows his name. He corresponds only by messenger. The townspeople seldom speak of him, which is strange now that I think of it. He'll open your belly and fill it with jelly. The doctor is in, the doctor is in. He'll rip off your toes and shove them up your nose. The doctor is in, the doctor is in.
That really doesn't sound like a doctor I would go to.
Heard a kid singing that the other day. Her mother heard it too, and beat the poor tyke senseless.
Yikes.
That was funny, I have to admit.
What the heck?
Gotta take your entertainment where you can when you're on duty.
You enjoy seeing children beaten up. Okay. Please, do tell me everything you know about the doctor.
There is little to tell. He's just the doctor. He speaks to few, and few wish to speak of him unless they're desperate. No one even knows his name.
Any idea where he lives?
It's easiest if I show you. Let me see your map.
He shakes his head and whistles as he identifies the doctor's home on your map.
If there was ever a house that was haunted, well, that's the one. They say almost no one gets in, and those who do never come out. Perhaps he feeds them cake,
And you're all not concerned about that at all? What kind of politics are going on in the city?
Can't say I blame you. I don't want to appear disloyal, but as dwarven weddings go, this one had a tad more blood than usual. A tad.
You're so weird, dude. Okay. I mean, the big question is also, what is the doctor in the Black House even doing with the void-touched fish? What is he experimenting with?
Get in my way and you'll get an elbow in the eye.
Okay. So, dude. Letter. D. So, Dallas? God is convened. The sewers are hardly an ideal location, but there's more than enough space here to conduct my research. Oh, I think it's from Sebille to... I don't know. Justinia remains blissfully ignorant, convinced that our plan is, in actuality, hers. She may not be weak of body, but she certainly is weak of will. You can reach us through the cellars using the key I gave you. And remember, when selecting a wine, choose the one that shares its name with a pig. It pairs well with success, I hear. Sebille. And there we have the sewers key. Well, things you don't need of good lockpicking.
Curled upper lip, lightly bobbing head, unwavering gaze. There's no doubting the spirit's distaste of current circumstances.
I would also be pretty upset about being dead. For the note I found on your corpse, what was your purpose here? Who did he work for? Obviously Sebille.
The spirit's sneer intensifies.
You know, you're dead. Clearly, definitely dead. Just take a look at your corpse. There's no reason to hide the truth now. Which is, for me, like a very bad argument. I mean, he is dead. Why would he share anything? Like the other way around.
A job for the Queen?
Now get your scraggy elven mug away from mine.
I wonder what job the queen wanted to do on this wedding. Another one who wanted to kill some wedding guests? But why would she?
The spirit of a dwarf guard patrols the garden, oblivious to the fact that he's dead.
Very dutiful. Cause I mean, there's so many of the royal guards who also perished.
The spirit of a dwarven attendee attempts to discreetly sip from a goblet of spectral wine he stashed beneath him.
Gotta make yourself a nice afterlife.
The spirit of an elven dignitary remains seated in a pew where the wedding unfolded. He stifles a disinterested yawn.
But see, when last time I said that most of the ghosts seem to be very unaware of their perishing, those three all are not aware they're dead. Holy Book of Matrimony. What does it say? A collection of what seems to be template wedding vows. Some mention love, but quite a few read like legal contracts. Flipping through it, you find one with 2 whole paragraphs on inheritance rights. It's circled in red ink. Yeah, wedding contracts. Hi Troll, nice to see you again. How was your first day of work? Hope you survived it. Okay. Bro, the wedding bouquet.
The spirit of a dwarven lady stands eagerly by, as if she's waiting to catch a bouquet.
I'm very sorry, lady, but the wedding is kinda over. Look around. You and the other guests are kinda dead. No more throwing bouquets.
The spirit shoos you away absently, her gaze fixed intently on the arc that the bouquet is taking through the air.
Well, you do you. She even has kind of a bouquet. It was work. I don't know, do you enjoy your job? So is it like nice or was it like, it's work?
This bouquet's mine. Get in my way and you'll get an elbow in the eye.
You're not together though, death does your part. Yeah, I mean, apparently bride and groom survived, but not many else.
The spirit of an elegantly dressed woman glances around, seemingly more interested in the other guests than in the unfolding ceremony.
Just gawking.
Get in my way and you'll get an elbow in the eye.
A carriage key. I wonder if that's connected to this carriage here, with the wolf. But they're not very friendly wolf. Ooh, money, money, money. Now it's started to rain here and it's extremely windy outside. Oh, it's the same here, Mother-chan, but like earlier today. I guess maybe it kind of moved.
The spirit of a dwarven lady remains wrapped by the since-interrupted wedding ceremony. She dabs away some tears with a handkerchief.
But do they still see something? Cause I mean, they should still see that there's nothing going on, right?
The spirit of a dwarf watches the ceremony with a scowl. He tugs at his ornate collar in an effort to loosen it.
I love how nobody cares about looting the guests. True, it's not even considered illegal. Ah, handwritten note. A note of Dr. Deva. To the happy couple upon this special occasion. Although unmatched by the bride's own sweetness, may I offer this confection as a symbol of the sugar desire on which new love glides. May you enjoy each rich bite and the explosive finish soon to follow. P.S. I'm told a certain Sebille has made the guest list. Please ensure she's present when the cake is sliced. She will surely erupt with joy. With kind regards, the Doctor. So he just wanted to kill Sebille. Well, I guess that's why he was happy that we killed her. Sometimes German does have the best way to express things. What are you referring to? Yeah. The Doctor really seems to be into puns. I like it. If I was a villain, I think I also would like write texts and put as much puns into them as possible. One worker so. Ah, that's German. I think what is a very cliche German thing, which people don't actually say that much, but what is rumored to be very German is to say you would translate it into can't complain about that, and that being like a compliment or a good thing to say. But I wouldn't agree to that, at least not looking at people I know. Ah, but see, Alistair, they do care about breaking into this house here. There's not even anything in here. Anything else which is interesting here? I don't think so. Friendly Hubert. Alright, so I guess not too much to find out, except that the Doctor tried to kill Sebille. There was quite some tragedy here. Okay, let's open this door, just for fast access. Take lock, open door, and walk through it. Hi guards, don't mind me. Let's sell the dog, the wolf, I guess. But his owner's probably perished.
They're off.
No, we can't. We can't tell him. Oh well. All right. I would say let's go to prison. Not how you think it. It's not how you think it sounds. But yeah. Let's go to prison and tell the warden what happened to the prisoners, to the missing prisoners. We killed Sebille first. True, and I think due to her involvement with the Death Fork, she wouldn't be here. Don't collect 100 gold? Why not? Look at how rich I am. Welcome to prison. Ah, it's a Monopoly reference, right? Don't cross start, don't take 100 gold, go directly to prison.
500 escapees?
Tell Lord Kem that we won't let this lie. 564 prisoners! 564! We can't let it lie!
You lost 564 prisoners. What the heck? How many prisoners do they even have? What the actual F? Okay. And how did they all escape? What a shitty job do you do as a paladin or as a warden? Both. Let's be real. Somebody's getting fired. Hopefully. You know, I've discovered the Magisters were already investigating the situation. They found a hidden grating beneath the barracks that leads into the sewers.
Ah! So the prisoners escaped. That seems unlikely, since they were well shackled. But perhaps the Magisters are not as guilty as we'd thought. Not that that lets them off the hook, of course.
It's funny, especially if you close your eyes for a moment. It kind of sounds like Minthara. He's a little bit more chill and a little bit more easygoing. Having a good day.
You may thank Lord Kem for the information. I will put it to good use. We'll get to the bottom of this, I guarantee it.
What? I gave you an information. You may thank Lord Kem for the information. It was mine. I gave it to you. How dare you? Alright, so listen. The truth is kinda disturbing. The prisoners were used for grotesque experiments by an agent of the Black Ring, Sebille, who was operating deep beneath the city. The prisoners are all... Let's shorten the story. They're all dead.
Her jaw drops. She struggles to process the news.
You saw this with your own eyes? I see it in you. You did. This is abhorrent. Outrageous. Evil.
And that now sounds more like Manthara.
Dallas and her whites. They must be involved. This cruelty, this disregard for life's spark. It is the mark not just of the Black Ring, but of the Hammer.
Though despite all the things the Paladins are currently doing wrong, she is quite right about that. Even though Dallas was not involved. At least here.
You've done the Paladins a great service. The better we understand the ways of the whites, the closer we come to ending their horrors.
The Hammer? The Hammer is like a nickname for Dallas, the White Magister we saw a couple of times in the game. Like at the beginning of Fort Joy, or who tries to stop you when you take the Lady Vengeance, or who tries to stop you from taking Divinity at the end of the Nameless Isle. That one. Our favorite, very cruel Dallas.
She bows to you in farewell.
I knew it, the communist. I think a different kind of rat. Anyway, we got a ruby and some loot. Let's go back. Let's explore more of the right part of the city.